I know the secret to love, to family, to peace, to community. Honor the woman. Watch what happens. Yo. She the quiet strength holding everything in place. The calm voice speaking wisdom in the chaos and space. From the cradle to the boardroom, from the kitchen to the throne. Every generation stronger when she knows she's not alone. She the teacher, she the healer, she the root of the tree. Half the world came alive through her body of sea. And when you honor her spirit, when you treat her with care, something sacred wakes up in the air. Love grows deeper when respect leads the way. And the whole world changes day by day. When you honor her presence, everything grows. Love gets deeper. Love gets deeper. Love gets deeper. And the whole world. Respect the woman.
Watch the blessings start.
You ain't just loving her, you're healing every heart. They respect the woman. Watch the blessings start. You ain't just loving her, you're healing every heart.
Respect ain't weakness, that's the mark of a king. Yeah. Watch the whole family rise when you bring honor to the woman holding down the ground. That's how real love move the world around. Your daughter watching how you treat her mom. Your son learning what respect is from. Every action playing season time. Showing future love how to shine. It's bigger than romance, bigger than pride. It's the foundation of the whole human tie. When a woman feels safe, supported and seen, that's when a community grows strong and clean.
You honor her presence, everything grows. Love gets deep, all gets deeper. Love gets deeper. The whole world turns, and the whole world knows.
Respect the woman, watch the blessings start.
You ain't just loving her, you're healing every heart.
Respect the woman, watch the blessings start.
You ain't just loving her, you're healing every heart. I know. Honor the mother,
honor the friend,
honor the woman.
Again and again.
The world gets brighter, the future gets clear when women walk knowing they're valued here. Stronger relationships. Everybody grows. Everybody knows.
Respect the woman.
Let a spirit start. A healing way.
Respect the woman. Let a spirit start.
Yeah. A healing wave through every heart. Steps off, baby. This ain't just a vibe, it's a sanctuary. You just walked into the Love Palace. Welcome to a daily dose of D. Wrap yourself in satin truth. This love ain't rushed, it's velvet smooth. Silk on your spirit, rose in your mouth. Let me show you what healing's really about. Ooh, she don't play with pleasure, nah. Only pours it where it's earned. Let it burn slow. A daily dose of D. Let the love run deep and free. One touch and you'll believe. She's the calm, she's the heat, she's the peace you need. Here in the Love Palace, where even broken ships sail smooth. Anchored down, baby, daily dose of D. Your prescription to feel seen. No refills, just show up and receive. Let your ships drift into healing seas. We don't chase waves, we ride them. She don't beg, she just glows.
There is a voice inside every soul, a voice that says, I deserve to be heard, not because I'm louder, not because I'm stronger, not because I'm better, but because I am human. Some voices have been whispered, some have been silenced, and some have been ignored until they forgot what their own sound was supposed to be. Yet healing begins the moment someone says, I see you, I hear you, you matter. Real equality is not about one person standing above another. It's about everyone finally standing together, like a bridge stretching across troubled water. Emotional understanding connects people who have spent years standing on opposite sides. Today isn't about choosing men over women, women over man, or generation over another. Today is about choosing healing over hurting, understanding over assumptions, and love over division. Because when hearts heal, families heal. And when families heal, community heals. And when communities heal, the world begins to change. Welcome to Daily Dose of Dee. Let's talk feminism. Grand rising, grand afternoon, or grand evening, depending on what time of day you are watching Daily Dose of D. I am your host, GoddessDee of Love. How's everyone doing this evening or morning or afternoon? I hope everyone is well. So here at Daily Dose today on this Wednesday, we're going to get right into the subject at hand. But while we do that, I want you to know that we're calling this today what some people's going to say controversial. But you know what? It's Daily Dose of D, and I can do that, and I can say what I want to say. This is Womanism Wednesday. So with that being said, let's go into the word of the day on Womanism Wednesday. You see, there's always a method to my thoughtfulness, okay? The word of the day is feminist, a person who supports feminism, a person who advocates for social. And let's not forget the quote of the day on this Womanism Wednesday. I am not a feminist because I hate men. I am a feminist because I love women. Y'all hear that? So, we're going to get right into this subject today. Once again, I want to welcome beautiful people to another episode of Daily Dose of D, where we grow together, we heal together, and we discover that every conversation has the power to change someone's life. Today's topic is feminism. Before opinions take over, let's begin with understanding, okay? So, too many conversations about feminism turn into argument before anyone takes the time to define what the word actually means. See, today isn't about creating division, because that's not what I do over here at Daily Dose of D. It's about creating understanding. So, with that being said, the word feminist refers to a person who supports equal rights, opportunities, and treatment for women. The word comes from the Latin word femina, meaning woman. It later became the French word feminisme during the late 1800s before spreading throughout the world. Originally, the movement focused on giving women legal rights like voting, owning property, receiving education, and participating fully in society. You see, today, feminism has expanded into discussions about emotional health, relationships, workplace equality, family responsibilities, and creating environments where everyone can thrive. So, one of the biggest misunderstanding about feminism is believing it means women want to replace men. You see, that wasn't what the movement originally stood for. So, at its core, feminism has always been about fairness. Think of society like a pair of scales. One side has carried all the weight for generations. The goal isn't to overload the opposite side, it's to balance both sides so everyone can stand on equal ground. There is a young woman who is like beginning their career. Think about this. She works just as hard as everyone else, yet she constantly feels she has to prove she belongs in the room. Feminism asks an important question. How does constantly fighting to be accepted affect a person's emotional well being? The core belief of feminism is simple: women deserve equal rights, equal respect, equal opportunities, and equal dignity. Notice, family, something important. That belief doesn't require anyone else to lose anything. Let me say that again. Let me say it one more time for everybody to hear it, right? The core belief in feminism is women deserve equal rights, equal respect, equal opportunities, and equal dignity. Nothing in that says that it requires anyone else to lose anything. You see, it's like lighting another candle from your own. Helping someone else shine does not make your own light any dimmer. Today's conversation often becomes battles because people assume equality means competition. But healthy equalities fosters cooperation rather than conflict. So before I continue, let me remind you that healing doesn't happen by accident. It happens through intentional, difficult conversation. And here at Daily Dose of Dee, my truth is that difficult discussions don't have to become destructive discussions. Every day, we challenge ourselves to grow emotionally, mentally, spiritually, because healthier people build healthier families. And if today's conversation is making you think differently, share this episode with someone who believes every disagreement has to be an argument. Sometimes all it takes is one conversation to change an entire perspective. I'll be right back right after this short break. Make sure you're like, sharing, and subscribe. And like I said, go tell somebody, hey, today, Gotta Still Love said it's Womanism Wednesday, and she is talking about feminists. You might want to come check that out. And I'll be right back right after these messages.
I Googled the dictionary definition of a feminist just to make sure I was talking about the right thing. And do you know, sir, what the dictionary definition of a feminist is? I didn't either. Listen to this. Webster defines a feminist as a human being, not a woman, a human being that believes in equal rights for women. I'm shocked that that's what that meant. Because by that definition, I would consider myself a feminist. And I didn't even know that at
Georgia, Georgia.
Yo, just pulled up to the Love Palace. Ain't no cap here, just facts and feels. D and Kel's on the mic, we talking ships, all kinds. Pull up and unpack. Kiss and tray. Friendships that held me down through the struggle. Companions who dipped when I stepped out the bubble. Family ties that tug, some tight, some frayed. But we lay it all out, let the truth get played. No judgment, just lessons on velvet chairs. We speak from the gut, raw love, stripped bare. GoddessDee, got that glow like sage in the wind. Queen Coles hit the mic, truth spilling again.
Chips, we talk it, we walk it. No filters, just real. Love Palace, the spot where your soul can heal. All them ties, all those vibes, we ain't letting them drown. We lift ships up, never tear them down.
Situationships with benefits.
Welcome back, Love Palace family. If you did not get an opportunity to tune in last night to the ships, oh, it was a good one. We talked about protecting the men. So if you haven't got a chance to run that episode or the episode before that, because we talked about protecting the women before that, we were protecting the men, and then the next series of this is going to be about protecting our children. So know that the ships is every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and immediately after that, we have the live Q&A at Holistic Royalty by Kels. If you have not subscribed, that information is in the chat, and if you have not joined us, please join us on Tuesday. Okay? So, today's conversation is feminists healing hurt while fighting for equality. Today's conversation isn't asking you to agree with anything or everything. It's inviting you to understand before you judge. Growth happens when curiosity becomes greater than criticism. So, when you go into researching about feminism, scholars say there's 4 different types. So let me go ahead and give you those 4 different types. You have the liberal feminism, which focus on equal opportunities through laws and policy. Okay? Then you have radical feminism, examine systems that have historically placed men in positions of power over women. Then you have socialist or Marxist feminism. It explores how economics and social class affect women's lives. And then you have the 4th and final one. That's intersectional feminism. It recognizes that women experience life differently depending on race, cultural, disability, income, sexuality, and many other factors. Think of these 4 approaches like 4 different doctors examining the same patient. Each notices something different, but all are trying to understand the same body. Today, many people describe modern feminism as supporting equality for everyone, will recognize the unique challenges women continue to face. This newer understanding also includes emotional well-being. It's asking questions like, can women express anger without being labeled difficult, or in my culture, the angry Black woman? Can men express sadness without being called weak? Can relationships become partnerships instead of competitions? Healthy feminism encourages freedom for everyone. A relationship should feel like two people rowing the same boat, not two people trying to tip each other over. You see, here at Daily Dose of D, every conversation is designed to challenge your thinking and strengthen your relationship. If these conversations have helped you grow, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment and share with something who values their personal development. Remember, emotional intelligence isn't built overnight. Every healthy conversation is another brick laid in the foundation of emotional maturity. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in with me, and those that are still here and those that are tuning in now. Because real growth often feels uncomfortable because we're learning things, or even myself, I've never been taught before. And that's okay because discomfort is often the classroom where wisdom is born. So let's go back into feminism. Feminism asks us to recognize invisible labor. Think about the mother who remembers the birthdays, the doctor's appointments, the school meetings, the grocery lists, the emotional check ins, the holiday planning, and everybody's favorite meal. Her calendar becomes like a computer running dozens of programs at once. And if that happens, eventually the system is going to overheat. Modern families are beginning to understand that emotional work deserves appreciation just like physical work. Now let's look at another perspective. One of the biggest misconceptions about feminism is that it ignores the experiences of men. When feminism has historically focused on addressing the inequalities of women have faced, many people believe that creating a more equal society benefits everyone. When barriers are removed and opportunities become more balanced, families, workplaces, and communities can become stronger. Imagine a father who wants to be deeply involved in raising his children, but feels pressure from society to spend all of his time working because that's what a real man is expected to do. Or think about a young woman who is pursuing a career in a field where few women have been represented and has to work twice as hard to earn the same respect or the same amount of money. Both are navigating expectations shaped by society. Feminism encourages us to examine those expectations and ask whether they are helping people reach their full potential or holding them back. It's like pruning a tree so it can grow healthier branches. Challenging outdated beliefs can create space for individuals, families, and communities to flourish. This conversation isn't simply about women's rights. It's about building a society where fairness, respect, and opportunity allow everyone, and I mean everyone, to thrive. Family, every episode here at Daily Dose of D reminds me that emotional wellness isn't just about feeling good. It's about building better relationships, stronger communities, and healthier generations. And if today's discussion has challenged your thinking, go ahead, leave a comment below or not. Your perspective might encourage someone else to see life through a different lens. So stay right there, and I'll continue this meaning conversation after the break. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if you do want to support the channel, that is scrolling across the bottom. If not, you got the handy QR code there waiting as well. And I'll be right back after these messages.
Why do you think social media's feminized us all?
Now I see grown men online acting like teenage girls, becoming more insecure. So looking at themselves through a front-facing camera. And so you have looks maxing and guys getting really obsessed with how they come across and how they appear. And also thinking they have to be this perfect product. And then you also have guys using sort of the typical aggressive tactics of teenage girls online. You can't punch someone on Twitter. And so you have to do things like spread
Reputation
rumors.
damage.
Yeah, gossip. But it's interesting because ideologically men and women might be further apart, but I think behaviorally that is one place that we're converging, is that we're all regressing back to being teenage girls.
Holistic Royalty by Kels, and the world gonna know. Holistic Royalty by Kels, for your holistic wellness. All my teas and tinctures are carefully crafted by me for you. I pride myself in creating quality products for holistic wellness. This is just the beginning of the process of where I select the finest of herbs and flowers to create my products. Your health journey belongs to you. You live in this body. You decide how it's cared for. You choose what story comes next. You can contact me at the links posted below.
This is a BL.
Welcome back, Love Palace family. Sorry about that glitch at the end of that promo. But if you are looking for some tinctures, some teas, some yoga, some meditation, you can reach out to Holistic Royalty by Kel. She also has a YouTube channel as well. All her information will be in the chat of how you can get those products and how you can tune in to yoga and meditation that is here on YouTube. Okay. So I want to welcome back everyone again, because every conversation becomes more powerful when we stop asking who's right and start asking how we can understand each other. See, sometimes social media makes feminism look like a war between men and women. Algorithms often reward outrage more than understanding. It's like looking into a funhouse mirror. Everything appears distorted. The loudest voices online rarely represent the millions of everyday people simply trying to build loving homes, healthy marriages, respectful workplaces, and supportive friends. Consider this: a married couple. The wife works full time, the husband works full time, and when they get home, one person automatically takes care of dinner, laundry, the children, homework, being an emotional support, and household planning, while the other assumes those responsibilities happen naturally. Eventually, resentment is going to grow from that. Not because of love, but because of imbalance. Relationships flourish when responsibilities become shared instead of silently assigned. Like two hands working together, both become stronger when they support another. Are you guys still tuned in to Daily Dose of Dee? Y'all still out there? Because you know this is where the healing begins, with these honest conversations. So don't forget to follow the Love Palace across all the social media programs for daily encouragement. I have relationship conversation, personal development, and inspiration that reminds you that your voice matters. Because, beautiful people, remember the goal isn't winning debates today or any day with me. It's about strengthening relationships. And that's a victory that everybody can celebrate. One of the most important things to understand about feminism is that it is not a single belief shared by everyone. It's like that tree I mentioned, right? With many branches. Feminism has grown over time, and different people have different ideals what it should look like. Some focus on the equal pay and career opportunities. Others advocate for education, reproduction rights, ending gender-based violence, or create an equal representation in leadership. While their priorities may differ, the common goal is to address inequalities that affect women. Think about a community meeting where several neighbors come together to improve the same neighborhood. One person wants better schools, another wants safer streets, another wants more parks, and another may want just cleaner neighborhoods. They may not agree on every solution, but they all want the community to be stronger. In much the same way, people who identify as feminists may disagree on certain issues, yet many are working toward what they believe is a more fair and equitable society. You see, understanding feminism begins when listening before making assumptions. hmm You know I'm going to repeat that. Y'all should know I'm going to repeat that. Understanding feminism begins with listening before making assumptions. When we take the time to hear different perspectives instead of relying on stereotypes, social media headlines, we create opportunities for meaningful conversations instead of unnecessary conflict. Sometimes the greatest growth comes from not winning an argument, but from gaining a better understanding of someone else's point of view. Healthy feminism should encourage accountability along with equality. Respect should travel in every single direction. Women deserve respect. Men deserve respect. Children deserve respect. Families deserve respect. Communities deserve respect. Respect works like oxygen. You don't have to value it until it's missing. When respect becomes mutual, relationships become safer places for everyone. So, Love Palace family, thank you for spending time with me. Because conversations like these matter because they encourage us to look beyond the words, beyond the headlines, beyond social media debates, and beyond the stereotypes. Every day is another opportunity to become emotionally healthier than you were yesterday. So stay with me as I close today's episode with a message from the heart right after these messages.
I really do believe that modern feminism encourages male absence. It encourages it because it's become toxic. They use terms like toxic masculinity, right? And I say to myself, all of their examples of the idea of what it means to be a man now is toxic. They think, oh, this is a man. Masculinity is wrong. There's something inherently wrong with being a masculine man. And to me, I always say that it was toxic masculinity that saved me. You know, I had a healthy fear of my grandfather. Nobody played around with my grandfather. We still don't play around with my grandfather, you know, and it's just, there's a certain level of respect when you're in his home. There are rules. And because I had that healthy fear, I was, I guess, more responsive to that sort of authority when I had to go out in real life. You know, I believed in structure. And yet, this version of feminism today, we have women that are basically promoting men should act like women, right? And women should act like men. There's all this confusion. You can pick your gender, you can do what you want. And ultimately, what I think it's doing is feeding into this idea of a breakdown of the family.
We bring the light higher, fire in the rhythm, heat in the sound, COC energy shaking the ground. No chains can hold us. We rise, we fight. Voices in the darkness, we bring the light.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, Love Palace family. So as I prepare to close, I want you to remember this. Healing isn't found in choosing sides. Healing is found in choosing understanding. Let me I got to get my music going, y'all. Sorry, let's get this vibe right. All right. The strongest hearts are not the loudest hearts. The most resilient people are not the ones who never cry. See, strength is listening, strength is learning, and strength is admitting. I never looked at it that way before. It's like a garden that only blooms when every flower receives sunlight. Humanity grows when everyone is given the opportunity to flourish. So may we become people who choose comparison before conclusion. May we become listeners before critics. May we become builders instead of destroyers. And may we remember that equality without empathy becomes competition. But equality with love becomes community. I want to thank everyone for joining me for another episode of Daily Dose of Dee. I appreciate every single one of you. And I want to give a special shout out to the replay game. Thank you all for showing up, sharing your thoughts, encouraging one another, and helping make the Love Palace a place where real conversations and difficult conversations happen. So before I go, I want to leave you with one question to think about. And here it goes, y'all. Did the feminist movement help or hinder Black women? I asked you that because I want you to join me tonight for a special edition of Where's the Love at 7:30 p.m. It's going to be streaming on multiple platforms because we got some guests and we're going to talk together as a community. Let's have a grown-up conversation and work on solutions together. keep your notification locked in for the Love Palace for tomorrow, because there might be a change for Daily Dose of Dee, or I might just be returning on Friday. So stay tuned, okay? So until next time, peace and love, and please join myself, Mouthpiece, TEP, and Holistic Royalty by Kels with other people that might be joining us as well at Where Is the Love At? Okay, that is going to be happening, a special edition today at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 p.m. Central. I will see you all there. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Y'all feel me? I gotta go, like my sister told me. I got things to do. I gotta get ready for the next show, okay? Peace and love, and I will see everyone real soon. This has been your episode of Daily Dose of Dee. Until the next time.
Really do like the idea of women being able to work if they want to work, or be in politics if you want to vote if you want to vote. Feminism feels like, or I want to say it started from wanting to have a voice. Right. Women want to speak. We have opinions. We're people. It just went way overboard. And I think it had to do with sports. It had to do with occupation, and it had to do with politics.
A lot of people don't realize that the feminist movement was a political push.
Literally.
And it was also
a political manipulation
for two reasons. One, to have more voters available for the Democrat Party specifically. But then two, allow businesses to receive more workers and for the government to receive more in taxes
and pay us less.
Exactly. That.
Come on, because now I can tax the whole family. Everybody got to pay me, right? So we, I always say this, like, Black women had nothing to do with the women's suffrage movement because we've always been working in this country. My grandmother was a maid. My other grandmother was a nurse. Their mothers before them worked, and then all the way back to slavery. It was never a time in this country that Black women didn't work outside the home. We got lumped into this movement that was really a rich white woman's argument. Like, I want to be able to work. People saw them as being too high class or too dainty to do work.
And somehow Black women became the face of feminism.
Okay.
They at home. The white feminists is at home with their husbands, and they tell the Black women, like, oh no, y'all don't need a man.
All the housewives. We are out here
pushing their babies in strollers, if you want to talk the truth.
If you really want to talk about it.
You tapping, you boss. Yeah. GoddessDee. Yeah. We asking one question tonight. Where the love?
Where's the love?
Is it him or is it us? He say she tripping, she say he don't show enough. Where's the love while we keep switching it up? When it want honesty, men just won't trust.
Where's the love?
Everybody talking tough, but when the heart break, everybody hush.
Where's the love?
Maybe we both messed up.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Where Is the Love? We're glad you tuned in.
Blessings on blessings, everyone. We appreciate you for sharing your time with us
You want
today.
peace but don't give respect. Then wonder why my attitude, nigga. You say I'm emotional, I say you cold. You say relax, I say be bold. You say loyalty, I say time. Love ain't words if you never show sign.
Now you looking confused like,
what did I do?
now she looking right back like,
You know the truth,
she looking right back like,
You know the truth.
yo.
Where is the love?
Is it him or is it us? He say she tripping, she say he don't show enough. Where is the love while we keep switching it up? Women want honesty, men just want trust.
Where is the love?
Everybody talking tough, but when the heart break, everybody hush.
Where is the love?
Maybe we both messed up. Tune in tonight, let's talk about us.
He say I'm working hard just to build my name.
Love like she don't just love, she heals and keep. Let go, let flow. Daily dose of Dee. In the land is free. In the love palace, ships dock even key. Yeah, we got the time. GoddessDee. Whispering back when your heart needs reminding. D is divine, D is daily, D is love, a daily dose of